everyone. Today's our topic is some practical session, some practical example using the MATLAB tool in the control system subject. Up to now, we will study about the different criteria or the different rules in the control system, and then we have to find the stability of the system. Now, how practically implement these criteria that we have studied in this session. So first of all, practical number 1. In this practical, we have to find the transfer function from the pole sign 0. That means the value of the pole sign 0 is given in the system, and then we have to find the transfer function using the MATLAB command. And the next, we have to find the value of the pole sign 0 from the transfer function. So in some cases, suppose the transfer function is given and then we have to find the pole sign 0 practically. That time we have to use a MATLAB tools. Okay, so first of all, we have to define the value of pole sign 0. So the input number 1, Z, that indicate the zeros of the system, and the value of the 0 is given to the 2. Now the value of the pole is given -1 plus 2i and -1 minus 2i, that is the imaginary pole. Now we have to find the value of gain k. So the k is equal to 10. Okay. Now we have to find the transfer function using the value of pole sign 0. So the command is BA, that is equal to ZP, that means 0 pole, to TF, that means transfer function, in the small bracket the value of 0 pole and the gain. And whenever we write this command in the MATLAB, we have to find the transfer function of this system. Now the next criteria is we have to find the value of the pole sign 0 using the transfer function. So suppose the transfer function is given. So what is the command? ZPK, that is equal to transfer function to 0 pole in the bracket, small bracket, BA. So using this command, we have to find the value of the pole sign 0 for the particular transfer function. Okay. So this is my output 1. Now the next practical is practical number 2. We have to simulation to study of step and the ramp response of the first order system. As you know, we have a standard 4 input signal in the control system, that is the step, ramp, parabolic and the impulse. So we have to simulate the step and ramp response for the particular first order system, and then we have to identify the output of the system. So this is the simulation of the step input. A step input is given to the particular transfer function, and after that what is the output that we have to identify or we have to simulate in this MATLAB tool. Okay, so going to the MATLAB tool and we have to simulate this transfer function. Okay, so this is the all about the command window. Now we have to put a step input in the MATLAB, then we can connect the step input with the transfer function, and then we have go to the output. Okay, so for that we have to go a Simulink library in the MATLAB. So click in the Simulink library. Okay. Okay, so after that we have to go in the file and the new model select. So this is the new model of this system. Now in the practical number 2, we have to apply a step input for this particular system. So for that we have to use a Simulink library and going to the in the source. Okay, now in this source you can see that a step input is given, so we can put a step input in this model. After that we can put a transfer function of this system. For that we have go to the continuous system and In this continuous system, you can see that this is the block of the transfer function. So we can put here the transfer function of the system, and after that for this output we can go in the sink. There are multiple output in this system. We can put a scope in this system. Okay. So this is the practical number 2. We can simulate the step response for the first order system. So here you can see that this is my first order system. Now simply we can connect the input signal to the transfer function and transfer function to this output signal, and output is our scope. Now here you can see that this is the run button of the system, so we can press the run. Okay, so the step input is given to this particular transfer function. Now what is the output for the first order system whenever we apply the step input? So we can double click the scope, and you can see that this is the output response of this particular system. Here you can see that after some time, so this is the step input, so after some time we can get the saturate output. Okay, now the next condition is we have to change the input signal. Now we have to change the input signal from step to ramp. So going to the source. Okay, here you can see that this is the ramp signal. So ramp signal we can put here. Now we can put here a ramp signal. Connect the ramp signal with this. First order transfer function. Okay, and run this system, and then we can check this code. So here you can see that the ramp function is faster than the step response. So whenever the input is applied to the ramp input signal to the transfer function, we can get this type of output. Okay, so this is all about the practical number 2. Now the next practical is we have to analyze the step response of the second order system, and then we have to derive the analysis of the system of the different cases of the damping factor like overdamp, underdamp, ondamp system. So using this practical we have to find the critical damp system, then the unstable system, ondamp system, and the overdamp system. So in this practical we have to put some step response of the second order system, and then we have to derive the critical damp system, ondamp system, unstable system, and the overdamp system. Clear? Now in the practical number 3 we have to apply a second order transfer function of this system, and after that we have checked that which type of system is there. It is undamped system, underdamped system, unstable system, or the critical stable system. Now whenever we apply a second order system, so here first of all we can change the input signal. We can put here the step input signal. So this is my step signal. Okay, now we have to change the transfer function of the system. So double click the transfer function of the system. This is the numerator and this is the denominator coefficient. So in the numerator we cannot change the value of the numerator. We can change the value of denominator. So in the denominator, suppose we have put the value of 1, space 2 and space 1, and then we have clicked the apply and OK. So now here you can see that the maximum power of S is 2. So this is known as the second order system. Okay. So whenever we apply a step input in the second order system, we can run this system and then we can check this system. So which type of system is there? This is the critical damp system. Okay. Now if we 1 apply. Whenever we apply, here you can see that the value of the transfer function is changed. Okay, so now we can apply a step input for this particular transfer function and we can check the output scope. So here you can see that whenever the transfer function is s square plus 4s plus 1, that type of system is known as the unstable system. Okay, now the third criteria is undamped system. Okay, suppose we can change the value of denominator coefficient is like s square plus 1, that means 1, coefficient of s square is 1, s is 0 and the constant coefficient is 1, apply, and then we have checked the scope of the system. So here you can see that this is the undamped system. Okay, so if we have a transfer function and we can check that which type of system response is there, so using the MATLAB Simulink model we can check a different transfer function and we can check the output response of the system. We can also change the input signal. Using the step input we can use a ramp response, parabolic response and the impulse response of this particular system. So in the theoretical, if we have a transfer function, so we can easily check the output response of this system for the particular second order system. So up to now in this session we will study about how to find the value of the pole sign 0 using the transfer function, or how we can find the transfer function using the value of the pole sign 0, and after that we will study about some simulation model using the standard input like step and ramp, and we have to derive the stability of the system. Thank you everyone. If anyone have doubt, then contact me in this email ID.